Glad to have you with us from the Sun Bowl in the West Texas town of El Paso. A high-caliber, high-noon showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the UTEP Miners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Catching up with the UTEP head coach before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Miners will kick off first, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will get first crack at it here. They'll be led on offense by Grayson Wilson. He's been able to put together a solid resume. We're anxious to see what he can do in this one. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. QB draw. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And he's knocked down.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Quarterback will keep it. Thrust that arm out. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
You know, this offensive line,
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. And some great 4th down defense against the run.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. The RPO, it's complete. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Quick completion to the right. Touchdown, Miners! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Wilson will throw. Swings it out to his running back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play, but understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting him on the ground.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
The screen, and watch out! Could not make his way to the corner.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Slings it downfield. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Nice move to pick up yardage.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. Moving away from pressure. Turns it on in midfield. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Right back to the well. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Williams. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Shakes off the defender. And slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wilson to pass. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires to the tight end. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Addison. There's a crease. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback keeps it. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wilson will throw. It's caught. Across the 25, he's got room. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Picked up 6 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Well, the The one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And he makes the extra point. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Brian.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Throwing, Williams. Now adjusting. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Williams looking for a man. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third down from the gun, Williams. Pocket breaking down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Miners decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Addison. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Maybe a crease. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Mississippi State calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. This time he wants to throw. Got his man down the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Mississippi State right back to the line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he's just going to spike it.
No gain on the play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wilson to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
And the point after is good. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the number 23 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's Michigan State looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the ACC. Now over to your game inside the Sun Bowl. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Coach Applewhite told me coming out of the locker room at the half, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Thanks, Holly. There's some room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give on the counter. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Miners will line up to punt it away.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Snags a quick pass on the left. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Addison. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Wilson will throw. Got him downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense getting set for 1st down. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Fires downfield. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, the QB knew coming into this one it was going to be tough. They have a lot of athletes on the back end, but today, guys just not able to separate. Accuracy hasn't always been perfect, and as a result, they've got another ball getting knocked away for an incompletion.
The tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. And the Miners are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one splits the uprights. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Wilson to pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires quickly. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long. Making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where this...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll send the back in motion. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. In your own territory, if you don't make it, I mean, it invites disaster, but it's 4th and inches. They had to go for it, and they made it.
Well, if I lost a bunch of weight, I'd be skinny, but I didn't. So go for it every single time. I love it.
Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Running inside, it's Addison. Maybe some room here. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to...
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wilson will throw. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Trying to run, it's Addison. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Got his man on the outside. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Fourth down, Williams. He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Here's a little room there. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back up.
There he goes. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Williams. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it.
They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Williams to throw for it on fourth. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. Now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. So now on comes the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this